calling to our home, and he was not able to do this. Um, if you could get him to go swimming in this sour pool, he will burst into flame. Sunlight will hurt him. Actually, running water is like acid to him.
Mm.
He is quite powerful.
Okay, thank you. Not very
You're welcome.
specific, but I'll take what I can get.
Those who stand up to Strahd do not live usually to tell tale. Most of what we know is from killing other vampire that he has turned.
Hmm.
At night, you will see a procession that leads from the church's graveyard and walks all the way up to the church. And I fear that many of the ghosts that you will see there are people that I have met, foreigners, who have tried to destroy the vampire. And their spirits are now trapped here in our land.
Hmm.
You do not wish to die here, my friend, and I know of no way that you can leave it either. You are trapped here.
Well,
With
we're not here to leave. We're here to get rid of Strahd.
He
So
smiles. Have a drink with me. I have some brandy. And
I can have.
he goes over to a like a wardrobe, and he opens it up, and there's like some crystal goblets and decanters, and he pulls it out and sets a crystal goblet down for you and himself, and he pours a drink. It actually smells really good.
Smells good. I'll take some. I'll drink it with pleasure.
Is there anything else that I can answer for you?
No, that's about it. I'll have to keep our eyes peeled. If you know of anybody that might be able to glean information for us or anything that we can do to become as knowledgeable as we can on Stroud before we face him, that would be great.
I'd agree with you. I was hoping we might be able to learn more in the village of Alaki.
Hmm.
I hear that it is guarded and strong, and that being the case, we might be able to find someone who knows how to keep him out, because he has the run of Barovia, as you've seen. Just then, you hear a squeaking sound coming from outside out in the street.
Hmm. Is that
Ah,
normal?
that is probably either the tinker Johann, or it could be that the witch selling her dream pastries. She offers these pastries, which she calls magical, that give escape to those who live here in Barovia. I would never try one, but they seem to be popular with some of the folk. She charges an entire gold piece for one, so uh, they must be something.
Sound good. I'm not much for pastries though. I wonder if Wave might want some though. If that's what she's selling, we could ask the rest of the party.
I'm actually
Well,
levitating towards the door in my
they
laid down state.
she says that they offer an escape, so I maybe she mixes in some kind of magical mushroom in them to alter the senses, or I know not. Like I said, I have brandy, I have wine, I have ale. It is good for me. Uh, her name is see here. Her name is Old Woman Mora.
Mora.
Who names a child old woman?
It is a form of respect. Yes. She's been an old woman since I was this tall. And he holds it up for Wayfinder size. Love you, baby. So, if you want to try one, go right ahead. She doesn't come at our door anymore. So if you want to talk to her, you will have to go out and catch her. There was a sign by the door that says, no
soliciting.
No solicitation. Yeah, no soliciting. Make perception checks, Val and Pookha. Or Wave, I'm sorry.
Perception.
Okay, Val, you think you hear a child cry.
Oh, good thing Pookha didn't hear it. Wave. So when I hear a child cry, like,
Who's the real lawful good in this party?
with her. So I hear a child cry down the street or around the corner or with the lady.
You hear it maybe across the street. It's hard to tell, but it's close. And you hadn't heard anything a peep out of anybody in town, like really, since you've been here.
Wave. I hear a child cry. I think we should check it out.
That's what kids do. Let's go back to bed.
Okay. It was across the street. Was it like in a house or?
Not sure. Do you want to go to one of the windows and look out, or through the doorway and look out? There's that little hatchway.
Yeah, I'll go look out.
All right, so you look out across the street. There's an old woman at one of the houses, and there's a father, tall and grim in ratty clothes, and a mother, and she's got a hold of a young boy of like 8 or 9, and he's painfully thin, and the old woman has a pastry in her hand, and the mother looks horrified, and the woman hands the pastry to the father, and the father like yanks his wife, like shoves his wife back so she can't hold on to the boy, and he kind of pushes the boy towards the old woman, and she grabs the boy and like with one hand, mind you, grabs the young boy, grabs a sack with her other hand, and puts him in the sack and ties up the sack and sets it on her cart.
All right, I'm out the door.
Okay.
Did I see this?
Yeah, well, no, but you could probably hear Vale maybe because they don't have halfling little doors like that.
Oh my gosh.
As I'm opening the door, I tell Wave, I'm like, Wave, that old witch just took the boy and put him in a sack.
I'm going to move us over to a Barovian map real quick. And paste.
That's just not right.
I got to make you guys really small on this map. Really, really small. Okay. And let me bring over the party. Now, Sachi and Toithus, can you make me a perception roll?
Sure.
Yeah, Toithus isn't with me, right?
No, he's upstairs sleeping.
Well, I don't know if he get
lay down. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys. Oh, you roll. Sachi, could you roll a? Oh, okay. So Sachi, you hear Val kind of all. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put you guys on a different map. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'd have yelled at him. I'd have yelled at the steps. I don't know if you could hear, but I'd have said, Toydus, I'm heading out. Because he's my counterpart.
Yep, Toithus, you don't hear it. Basachi, you hear Val downstairs yelling that he's going outside, and in the tone of his voice is strained, like something has happened.
Well, can I get toward this and tell him what I hear?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You guys are like in the next room to each other.
Okay, I gotta try this and let him know that I hear Val and he's going out somewhere. It sounds pretty important, and I think we should follow.
What? Val's going by himself? Doesn't he know what happened last time we split up? Let's go help him, Sachi.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right.
I'm pulling my sword out as I go, by the way.
Set dimensions. I'll get you guys, the other of you over here. And you're not that tiny, Wave. Sorry. I'll fix your size really quickly.
Oh no, I understand.
I made you tiny on that other map, and then I advance dimensions. Okay, and then let me grab. Now, basically, you guys should just see roads. Anywhere you see a red square or like a red mark is a doorway, because of the way I have the line of sight and stuff set up. All right, so her M. Now, in the real world, Istvan would probably come rushing out with you, but we want the game to be more hero-centric, if you follow me.
Right.
So
yeah, he's probably, you probably have him for if you had a smaller party that needed a little bit of support.
Yeah.
Yep, totally understand.
Okay, good. So you rush out, and this house that you're in right here is not really their house.
Right.
So you rush out onto the street, and there's an old woman. I gotta grab a token. I didn't actually expect this. I rolled a random thing, and this came up, so I apologize.
That's okay. That's the name of the game.
I enjoy seeing what stuff happens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you guys are okay with it.
I got my sword pulled out. I'm not gonna lift it up over my head or anything, but I want to make sure they see it. I'm gonna walk right up. I'm gonna walk right up to them. I'm gonna grab the bag that the boy's in, and I'm gonna say, "See here. I don't care what the law of the land is, but people are not for profit."
Wow. She puts her hands up, and she's, "Oh, don't hurt me, Sonny. You're very, very handsome. No, fine. Do you have the gold?"
Yes, I do, but you better not take this child ever again. And don't accept anything from that man. I'm looking at the man too, and like, how would you even try to sell your son for a pastry? I should knock that pastry out of your hand right now.
He shuts the door and bars it.
I make sure how about the wife? Where's the kid? I got the kid in the bag.
Yeah, you got the bag.
I let the kid out of the bag, and I give the lady a coin, a nice gold. And I tell her, say, "Don't you come back for this kid again. Don't give him any more pastries. If you do, it's not the kid's fault." I will be
I
paying
I
attention.
won't. I just needed him to help cook and clean around the windmill where I live and do my baking.
Well, do you think it was the proper way to take somebody by putting them in a bag?
I
No
am
matter
not
how.
as spry as I used to be, young man.
I tell Val, do you really think her moral compass is the same as yours?
Obviously not.
Roll
Do you
an
think? Do you
insight
think?
check.
Do you think the 1 gold for a pastry is going to stop her?
Sachi and Toithus, you arrive on the scene.
What are we rolling?
You can roll an insight check to see if you believe what she's saying. Like, you know what? Actually, just tell me what your insight is, and I'll roll it because it's.
My insight is that she takes money for pastry.
I'll give you
Yes.
an insight. My insight says she takes money for pastry. Anything for pastries.
Insight 22, baby.
All right, Val, calm down.
She seems honest. She seems like, she's not the nicest person in the world, and she's freakishly strong. But when she says that she put him in the bag so that she could get him back to the place without him causing her problems and wanting him there to help her with her baking, seems like she's on the level with that. And as reprehensible as,
Right.
basically the father trading his
What was-
son for.
What was her name again? Old Morana?
Old Morana, yeah.
So, we heard about you, Miranda, and we know you sell pastries, but you can't take human beings for the pastries. Now, if this little boy wants to if he wants to work for you and he's going to get paid for it, that's a different story. But you can't put somebody in a bag.
I will put meat on his bones. He will have a warm place by the hearth. He will have work to do, but think of his father.
I tell Val it sounds like a better gig than what he's got now.
It does kind of. So, okay.
These are dream pastries. Like I put things in them to make people forget where they are. Look at this place. She looks up into the air. I have not seen the sun ever break here. So do not judge the father too harshly. Look how thin the boy was. Look how thin the father and the mother was. And there are more children in that home.
Okay, I look at the boy and I say, "What's your name?"
Oh, yeah, trick questions. Sorry. Thanks. You said I gotta get to his name. Yeah, I think his name is Jared.
Jared?
Yeah,
Jared.
I think. I'm looking. Yeah, he sells diamonds.
Jared Jr.
Oh
He
boy.
loves Subway sandwiches.
Oh my God!
No,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
More than that.
Eat fresh, right?
Oh, you guys are bad. Okay, so
let me just look and see if his name is Jared here. Sorry, but I think that's what it is. The kid looks a little freaked out, obviously. I'm sorry. My name is Lucian Jarov.
Lucian, have no fear. I'm here to help. I have a question for you. Would you feel better going with this woman and working for her than staying with your parents? I will come back and make sure that she's treating you correctly, as long as you work hard for her, if that's what you wish.
Father doesn't want me anymore, and perhaps I can go. I'll be with my brother Stannis.
Where is your brother Stannis?
He went to live with Lady Morgantha, old Lady Morgantha, last summer. Well, I think it was summer. It wasn't snowing.
And have you seen him since? And he's okay.
No, she lives at the windmill far out of town, and it is never wise to stroll outside of town. No, he doesn't say stroll.
Right.
There are wolves and other things like twig blights and the werewolves and all sorts of horrible things outside of town. I will go with the old woman. Father does not want me, and he will beat mother if I return, and probably beat me.
Oh, okay. Sorry I jumped to conclusions, Miss Morganta, but
She nods.
I'll let you go about your business, and I apologize for intrusions. I just wanted to be sure everything was on the up and up with the boy.
She takes the gold coin out of her purse and goes to hand it back. Or would you like one of my dream pastries?
Yes, I guess I'll take one.
All right. She takes out. She opens up the basket, and there's a pastry in there, and it's got like a creamy looking frosting over the top, and it's got cheese in it, like a cheese Danish kind of thing.
I look at Wave and I say, "Here, buddy, it's all yours."
Oh yeah, I'm going to eat the pastry.
Toithus, you want one? Sachi, you want one? On me.
No, I'm good.
Toithus?
You want one?
This will be the first time the party, let a drug dealer steal a child, and then we decide to, take some of the goods. Hey, whatever. He's the moral high ground here.
You're setting that bar.
Child number 2. No. Let's profit off this whole family. We're like, these are really good pastries, though. What is a kid's life?
Yeah. So I come out here and I see Val almost beat up this old lady, and he's talking to this little kid. And I realize, I hear Val talk about the old lady say that the pastries are like drugs, pretty much. And
I'm eating the pastry, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at Wave Runner eat the pastry, and I squint at him. And I
Is it a good pastry?
Good.
Is it a good pastry?
Yeah, it is a pretty tasty.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Give me 1 second to see. I gotta look and see what they do. I didn't actually think anybody would eat one.
I'm gonna give Lady Morgantha one more gold piece, and I'm gonna ask her to make sure she takes good.
They're like a small pie as well, so they're shaped about the size of a Danish, but it's actually like a mincemeat pie is what it looks like.
Mm.
And I have no idea. Anybody know what mincemeat is? My grandfather used to eat it all the time.
Really?
I have no idea what it is, but it's something. It's not meat. So you're eating your pie, and she heads out on her way. So how many dream pies did you guys, or dream pastries did you buy?
We bought one, but I give her another gold coin. I say, "This is for you to help take care of the kid."
You are fine young men. You should come visit me sometime. And she wanders off. Come on, boy. Keep up now. Keep up. Okay, so are you guys gonna hang out outside?
No, I'll probably go back inside.
Okay. So you head back inside, and I need to talk to Wave briefly. So I'm going to take you up to the extra channel here, Wave. Damn, they are some great pastries.
Yes.
Yes, and you're like, man, it's a familiar flavor.
Ooh.
What's your constitution bonus?
+2.
And is that one of your saves, like your con save?
My con save is no, it's not a character save, so I just have +2.
What are the saves? Reflex?
I have strength and dexterity as saves.
Wow, man. Okay. Ranger's always been like tough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, so once you finish up the pie, you are feeling interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you move your hand in front of your face,
and like motion blurs on.
Trails, yeah, like little trails.
I never run motion blur.
Yeah, I know, I hate that. Oh my god, I've 7 days to die. I can't. It makes
Yeah,
me,
got turned to motion. So I got motion blur turned on.
Yeah, you know it's on for you, baby, and everything seems fantastic.
Yeah.
Right now. And in about 2 minutes, you're gonna kind of like pass out in a purple haze. So if you want to role play it, I thought maybe you'd like that. Alrighty.
10-4.
All right, let's go back.
Say,
Well,
okay.
I'm not a lawful good paladin like you think. I'm all about the light versus the dark.
All right, man. I'm just saying, you're easy to sway.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's what makes me. That's my one of my flaws is that I'm gullible.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Not really gullible so much as if I think you're a good person, I'm going to protect you. But is she gone? We went inside already, right? Damn it.
Yeah, you went inside. You give people the benefit of the doubt, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I should have.
You're good at you want to have a good time because that makes people happy, you know.
Right.
You're not a stodgy lawful good.
Yep.
Right, so you guys close the door. Wave is kind of the last guy in, and he's kind of like waving his hand in front of his face a little bit.
Yeah, guys, this is pretty crazy stuff. There's can everybody just stop moving? I need everybody to just stand still.
Nobody's moving right now, but you know.
Yep, everyone's moving.
Yeah. You know what? You think? You know, maybe it's because there's 3 images of him.
Could be.
But you know, Vale looks like he might be part Vistani. He's got some of those features.
Well, that's interesting. Is Val part Vistani? Are you saying I just see that because of this awesome roller coaster ride I'm on?
It occurs to you.
Oh.
With the way his features are, you know. Maybe it's because he's kind of in the dark right now, you know. But then you look over at Toithas, you're like, nah, they're brothers. How can you know that one doesn't look like a Vistani at all? Then their faces start to melt, but in a pleasant way.
Yeah,
pleasant way.
Obviously.
Can we see his like reaction and how he's freaking out, or?
He's not really freaking out. He's just got this
enjoying it.
His grin is 3 times bigger than it should be if he were 5 feet taller than he actually is. Like he is just really, really happy.
Really?
Yep.
So we could definitely tell that he's been impacted by this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe something has come over the young lad.
All right.
I said to Val, I'm not going to babysit your little pet. That's on you.
Toithas, I got a problem, man.
What's that?
Something's eating at me. I got a feeling I didn't try to see if that old woman was truly a good or bad person, and I'm really worried about that kid.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Well, she took his older brother, right, last season to help around her place, I guess, where she lived in the windmill. Instead of windmill. So I guess she makes her pastries up there.
Yeah, you remember that in the death house, there was a deed to a windmill. And in the deed, it says that it's in the mountains east of Wallachia. And
okay. I'm sure all these people know too. I'm sure Arena or what's his face would know. I can't remember. No, I can't remember why I can't remember his name.
Ismark.
Ismark. It's not like that's not a unique name. Well, anyways, where I'm going with this Toithas is I believe that I'm not going to be able to live with myself unless we check up on the boy.
He's got a feeling.
Are you hooked on it?
Yes.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Val. I came down here to help you, and it looked like you had it under control. But if this is gonna eat at you, you need to do what you have to do, and I'll be by your side for it. Okay?
Okay. In the morning, let's ask Irina Ismark if it's okay if we check out the boy in the windmill before we leave.
Okay.
Where did
Hey,
your guys' faces go?
Your friend is sweating.
Ismark says they live in the mill, I think, up to the east of Wallachia. It's sort of on the way.
Okay.
What if life is just like a construct?
That sounds good. We'll
Are
stop
any
on the
of
way.
us really alive?
Is that okay with everybody?
What if
Sachi?
Sachi,
Wait,
everything just is and nothing was?
Let's get some food in Wave Runner's belly.
Or at least some water or something. Maybe make him drink some sour milk, make him vomit. Might be too late for that.
Can we go eat with Irina? Is the food
Yeah.
ready yet?
Oh,
No,
that's right.
it's still got about an hour and a half before the soup is ready. Right about now, Wave just collapses into a happy heap.
Oh, Lord.
I asked Sachi, do you know anything about medicine? Can you make sure he's gonna be okay?
I can do my best. I can check.
And now, suddenly, you are now someplace else. You're running in a field that it's still dark and overcast, and you're happy though. You feel really, really happy, but it's still, there's overcast sky. Everything's kind of dreary and lifeless, but you're running and you've got a dog with you that's as big as you are, well, bigger than you actually. And you are bounding into a small hamlet with little halfling-sized homes built into the side of a hill. And you are the happiest that you can ever remember being. And somebody's blowing big bubbles.
Bubbles.
People are happy, and
I love bubbles.
Somebody's cracked open a keg of ale, and you're drinking, and then you feel like there are eyes on you. And then the dream turns, and bad things happen in the village. It's torn apart by wolves, and things that are man wolves, and things that are 3 or 4 times the size of wolves, but wolves.
Man, bear, pig.
And as you flee into the woods, you run into a horned man, and he says something to you, and you say something to him, and the next thing you know, you're in the ocean, and a boat is picking you up, and everything's happy again for a while, and you just drift off to sleep. And he's out for a solid 8 hours, 9 hours.
Goodness gracious. But otherwise, he's okay. He's breathing normally. He's not burning up or.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Okay.
Just really happy.
We'll monitor him throughout this period to be sure that he's not going into a coma or something.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I'll stop Toithus from stuffing his nose in his mouth.
Ismark says, hey, you should probably not have eaten that.
It appears so.
Aye. So you want to go check on the boy up at the old bone grinder?
Yes, I think we need to do that.
All right, then. We should do that after we get rest.
Sounds good.
Okay. Irina, unless there's anything you guys want to do, Irina makes a nice pork stew. It's got a very savory sauce to it. There's even some carrots and other root vegetables like potatoes and yams and onions mixed into it. So it's got flavor and it's solid. And you have a nice meal, and she's very upbeat. Like she missed the whole thing with the kid. She was busy cooking, and you can hear her singing like a happy song, and like she has hope. Like she's still pale and looks weakly, but she seems to have hope for the first time in a very long time. Um, After dinner, do you guys want to do anything else, or do you want to go to bed and get some sleep directly?
I'm going to do some nightly devotions.
Okay. Did you guys want to set a watch?
The house doors looks pretty secure. Do you guys think we need a watch? How do Ismark and Arena? You guys think we should keep a watch? You think we're pretty safe?
Brother, I think that sword you got will wake us up.
Yeah, I think so too. You want to sleep in the same room with me, Torthus?
Yes.
Okay.
I will sleep downstairs in the chair, and I've trained myself to awaken if there is noise outside. The house itself is very secure. I do not expect. I mean, for weeks, wolves, undead, attacked the house, and they were not able to find a way in. I do not think that they will have found a way in now.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so you guys go upstairs. Are you changing out your spells? If you want to change out spells for the next day, now would be a good time. That actually happens at dawn, I think, for most of you.
Mhm.
You get your new spells at dawn. So if anybody wants to make changes, now would be the time. And then if nothing else, Wayfinder, you wake up and you feel great.
I feel happy.
But I gotta send you a private message. Actually, I'll pull you up. So when you wake up, you notice that you soiled yourself.
Mm.
They didn't notice, fortunately, because you don't have a big bladder. But when it happened, when all that stuff happened at the village, your bladder let go on you. But like I said, they don't know anything like that. Do you have any questions about anything like in the dream?
No, I think I got the gist of it.
All right, good. Sounds good. Okay, so it is now around just after dawn, probably about 7 o'clock in the morning. Arena is already up, and she's made breakfast with eggs and some sausage.
I start yelling, "Oh my God, it's everywhere!"
Arena looks really scared. Oh, what is going on? Ismark like jumps awake and his sword clatters to the floorboards. What is going on? Are you okay, little one?
So there's Dookie. There's Dookie all over the place.
Is he all right? Wait, are you okay?
You gonna run up there?
I go upstairs, check it out.
All right. You make it to his room.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
The door's closed.
Knock on the door. Wave, are you okay?
It's a poop! I pooped myself!
Oh no. Can you take care of it, or is that something you need help with?
Val the Paladin nurses aid to the rescue.
Oh God! Like, I think I got it covered.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you have it covered.
This is something you need help with. Do you require assistance?
Okay, so after that lovely bit of role play, You guys come downstairs, have a really good breakfast. You got good sleep in the house last night. Like, you feel really rested. When you were sleeping in the death house, it was.
Ask, did you guys, did y'all get any of those pastries? Do we have any more of those pastries?
No, we don't. We might have to stop by
Where
the
did
old...
where did we where were they? Where did we get them? Where is she?
She's at where she makes them at the windmill, and we'll be heading
At the
there
windmill?
later.
Are we gonna go? We're gonna go. Can we go now? Can we go? Where are we going?
We're gonna
Can we go
in
now?
Just a few minutes.
A few minutes. What are we waiting on? What's the wait?
You gotta have some breakfast.
I mean, pastries food, right? Can we eat the pastries?
You need to wait, man.
What?
Cool your jets, man.
What do you mean cool about jets? It's just pastry. Y'all had some, right?
No, you're the only person that had some.
Y'all didn't. You didn't have any of them? Well, they are not very good. They're a little dry. I wouldn't recommend them. But if we're going there, why are we going to the windmill?
That's where the woman took the young boy. I gotta check on him, make sure he's
Took
okay.
the boy. Oh
Yeah.
man.
To be a servant.
Oh, wow.
But after she left,
Who let that happen?
Me, because I'm not the brightest, sharpest tool in the shed. But I
Really?
thought about it a lot, and I realized after the fact that...
Listen, if he learns how to make those pastries, though, he's got a bright future. They're not very good, but he can make them better. You know, I don't know. Let's just get to the windmill and let's get some pastries.
Okay.
Okay. Istmark says the windmill is at least half a day to a day's travel up
What?
into it is a little bit of walk.
This old lady takes these pastries in her little cart down here every day, and she walks all night.
No, I don't think that she's here every day. It doesn't make sense.
All right. Okay, but it is on the way anyway, kind of, sort of, right?
He says
slightly.
Yeah, it is on the way.
Well,
maybe it's the destination, Ishmart. Maybe maybe we can all just go to Windmill and we'll stay there happy ever after and we'll be safe till this whole thing blows over. How about that? Ever thought of that?
I don't trust the old woman. I was surprised that you let little boy go, but wasn't for me to say. I have no place for him. It is odd. I've never heard of her taking children, but I've been more concerned with family matters of late.
All right.
Okay, so you guys want to head out then?
Yep, sounds good.
Yes.
Let me move you guys over. Sachi is still with us?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Map's gonna flash a couple times. Sorry. Okay. The group is here. What can you guys see?
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Go bottom right.
Bottom right.
I can see all obstacles in my
See the orange token and the river.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see none of that.
All right. So you head out of Barovia. Each one of these squares
Right.
is like a half a mile, quarter mile-ish. You pass over the Ivlis River. Let me give you a little bit of information about that just so that you have it.
Okay, so that little town there, that's the place we were at.
Yeah, that's
Strahd's joint is up to the northwest.
Yep.
Right?
He resides in...
So the gates we entered at were over there on the east. Strahd is northwest of the town, like overlooking it. Remember?
Gotcha.
We saw that from the graveyard. A castle.
He lives in Castle Ravenloft.
I'm gonna write that down.
My future home.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's so funny about that comment.
The river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley, which doesn't make any sense because there's no blue sky above. So it's actually kind of dark and gray. It's about 50 feet wide, looks kind of deep. The bridge that you guys come to spans the river at 2 points. Well, you know the one point that you're at, and it's an ancient stone bridge. There's moss and lichen growing on it.
I would like to go under the bridge.
Okay, you want to climb underneath the bridge?
Yep.
Okay, so
I want to look along the shore for anything that looks out of place. This is where I would bury treasure, and
okay.
I want to find some buried treasure. This is where I would put it.
Okay, so what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to roll. Oh, I have a question for you guys. Do you see at the bottom of the screen underneath our portraits and names, do you see a list of like D3, D4, D6 down there?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All right. I need to take a quick bio break while Pookha checks underneath the bridge. I'll be right back.
Okay. With his roll to 4 for something. It's gonna bitch slap Wave Runner.
Wrong, because my perception says there's treasure.
Okay, good luck with that. We'll wait for you right here.
There's always stuff hidden under bridges. You guys don't know anything.
I bet you'll find a pastry down there.
Isn't that the real goal? I don't know why you guys didn't have a pastry.
Troll's gonna attack you.
Troll? What's a troll?
You were in like a coma all night and you woke up with poop in your pants. I'm glad I didn't have a pastry.
Listen, some experiences are worth a little poop.
I couldn't sleep with the snoring you were giving out.
Everyone's got a cool picture except for Pookha, who's got a pattern of
You don't know my story.
It's a waffle fry.
That's what my mind looked like.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Gimli's not that cool, to be honest.
Right. By your own blood.
Man, we just had some badass lightning out here. So if for some reason I disappear, that's the reason why.
Back.
Oh,
Back.
If I disappear, it's because the power went out. We just had some badass lightning.
Oh no!
But it's only happened like once or twice while we've been here, but it's a pretty serious lightning. Okay. Let me see. So you guys are at the bridge. Pookha, I'd like for you to... Oh, Pookha rolled a 17.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying
looking for
that
treasure.
One count.
What? No, that one counts. Look for treasure.
Hang on one second. I gotta look at the macros that I put together for you guys, so that you have. Because apparently, all players doesn't mean all players. If you don't see them, I've got to do them individually for all of us. Do you guys see like a D3 down there or something underneath the names?
Negative.
Nope.
There's nothing underneath your names.
Nay.
When you say down our names at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, you know, like where you would have the portrait videos.
We see the little cards on top,
Okay.
but below there's nothing below them.
I'm gonna. Val, can you re-enter Roll20 and just see if maybe that's it?
Sure.
Because I made up they're just the basic dice, but it's easier than grabbing the dice thing if you have them like right there.
Nope. Still loading though. Nothing.
Do you have a token selected?
Let me see if I select my token. Nope.
Okay. Well, that's fucked up. Just I'll try and figure out why this isn't working. And for next time, I apologize. I thought it'd be, something nice for you guys.
Roger that.
Okay, so Pookha, you kind of get down, and it's hard to see up underneath the bridge. So I want you to make a athletics check for me to get up underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really slippery. And make another athletics checks for me to be able to hold on to the bridge. Oh boy. So do you want to spend a card?
No, this is what happens.
Oh, all right. I like that. All right, so you go underneath it, and it was way more muddy and slick because there's actual stone there, and it had like lichen on it. You didn't see it underneath the brushed grass. You hit that, started wobbling, and went to grab the side of the bridge and missed it and tumbled into the river.
This is my life now.
Do you swim?
Oh, I'm swimming.
Yeah, he's a sailor. I've been able to swim.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did some time as a sailor. All right, so you hit the water, but what is in the Barovian water?
Hopefully, nice crystal sky blue waters.
It's
More
dark
poop.
and muddy. Your pants will be clean at least.
Oh boy.
You hit the water, and it's way over your head. You can't really tell how deep it is because the water is dark from the sky. And roll a athletics check to see if you're not gonna drown. Okay, you're not. But
excuse me.
To be able to beat the current, and oh boy. All right, so you're going downstream. And let's see. All right, so you're about 100 yards downstream now. You're staying afloat. Roll another athletics check. Okay. You get to the side of the bank of the river, and it's about an 8-foot to 10-foot grade, pretty steep. almost like a little canyon where the river goes through. But there's vines and stuff that you can use to drag yourself up to dry land. So you gotta make a DC 10 athletics check.
Climb these vines.
Okay, you're having a hard time.
I'm gonna try to.
You're on the bridge.
I'm running down the river.
Oh my
I'm running
God.
down the side. I'm running down the side of the bank
Wait.
trying to help him.
He needs to make athletic checks to get down the bridge.
No. I'm staying in the grass part of the bank.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
gonna just race in. I'm gonna wait till I look for a spot where I'm able to.
I wasn't racing either. Look where that got me.
You slipped. You've lost your trident, probably.
Oh goodness.
What other gear did you have on the outside?
Just the trident, I think.
All right. So we're gonna roll a charisma check, a charisma save, to see if I'm using that kind of as a luck type of thing. So give that a roll, and if you get a 12 or higher, the trident you were actually trying to use to brace yourself, and it's underneath the bridge.
A charisma save.
All you gotta do is click like your charisma ability.
Like a natural 20.
Oh my God!
Nice.
Not only is there a trident there,
Can I levitate it back to my
another
hands
trident.
like
There's
with
another
Jedi?
trident.
Oh!
There's like a pair of them. Roll or not roll.
The
but
trident
you
had
get
a baby.
You get a point.
A little
You
baby
get 2
trident.
points actually. You have a little baby trident. It's called a fork.
Oh my God. I'm at 5.
Okay, so you get a card.
I'm back to 0.
Deal 1 card to Pookha.
My trident had a baby.
Okay, so wow, man, the rain is coming down. No wonder why I felt so horrible today. I was gonna say it's always rainy in Alpina. You guys, you get there and see Pookha Wave rather dejectedly trying to climb up, and he's cursing at a vine.
Cursing and swinging as I roll across the wall.
Yeah, roll another athletics check. Okay,
Nice.
my God, when you see that somebody's watching what's going on, you shimmy up that pole like it was nothing.
It's funny.
In the meantime, meanwhile, okay.
Back at HQ,
back at the ranch,
our heroes return.
Yeah, so you climb up. Val, you give him a hand, and you guys make your way back to the road.
I informed him. I found a trident down there. I saw it from the cart. It was so cool.
It really looks familiar. You gonna go down and get your trident?
What?
Are you going to go and get your trident from under the bridge?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I tie a rope. Before you go, let me tie a rope around you.
No, that's not necessary. I'm a master of the acrobatic arts.
Yeah, make an athletics check for me, please. Okay.
Ah!
All right. You start to slip.
Ah!
Val, make an athletics check to try and get a hold of him. Val, you steady him, and he doesn't go down. Again, it's that same friggin' piece of rock. You check out the rock?
Yes.
It looks like it's worked stone.
Ooh.
And not part of the bridge.
Ooh. I say ooh in game too. Like ooh. My character says ooh.
What do you see, Wave?
Ooh. Something's fishy here.
I look at what Wave's
Secrets.
What you see is where he had slipped. this time he was like 3 or 4 feet down from where it was originally. And there appears to be what looks like a heavy, for lack of a better word, like a lintel. It's just a flat, that's not the right word, but there's a flat piece of stone that's kind of covered with lichen and moss, but it's not a part of the bridge. It's about 6 or 8 feet, or it's about 6 feet down, sort of a little bit underneath the bridge. So this stone, now that you're looking at it, goes underneath the bridge about 3 feet and sticks out about 6 feet. So it's about 9-10 feet. Looks like it could be another structure. And the stone looks old.
Ice cream secret stash.
Okay, let's check it out.
I follow everyone.
I want to stay on the bridge and watch them.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to grab something really quickly. Actually, I can try and role play and do this at the same time. So, you guys climb down, and what are you gonna do? Well, actually, you need to climb down. You really can't see anything more than what I've already said.
And I'm gonna secure my rope to the bridge if it's close enough, and throw it down just for safety's sake, just for anyone that needs help getting down to it.
Just in case.
Yeah. Someone slips again, they can just grab the rope.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to go over the edge and I want to do a cool flip down.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
With a dex of 8 and heavy
Yes.
armor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Wave Runner's rubbing off on you.
Yes.
The water looks deep enough to drown in. That's all I'm saying.
Do a flip.
All right.
Sachi, come on.
You want to slide down? Go ahead, make an athletics roll.
Do a flip. Oh boy.
Wow. Do you want to spend a card, Sachi?
Heck yeah, I want to spend a card.
Oh god.
What card are you gonna spend?
I am going to spend this card.
Does that card say do a flip?
I'm gonna reroll a d20.
All right, reroll a d20. All right, that's a heroic card. All right, you're getting ready to do like this amazing in your mind at the time. You're like, well, if the halfling can't do it, neither can I. And you get nervous, right? Like, but you have a rope, so you end up going to kind of do a flip over down and slide, holding the rope all the way down, getting mud all over your nice armor and in your hair.
Okay, cool.
You're now down at the base of the water.
I shout out to the team. Don't wait up, guys. Take your time.
Okay.
It's slippery.
Take our time getting down there.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Let's see. I just need to get an appropriate map. Did not expect this. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, give me one. It's gonna take me like 2 minutes, and I apologize for the.
I mean, this is hard to plan for.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't mind. I mean, back in the old days, we'd be searching through books and all kinds of crap.
Barker Monday.
And how far are they down there? Like, how far is it to the? In terms of feet?
Not too far that you couldn't do a flip if you wanted to.
10 feet to the water.
You want to try to do a flip?
You cannot sway me.
But you have reptile grace.
Yeah, do a flip.
You're undeserving of my grace.
Why would that do that? This is not. I'm gonna look up something really quick, guys. Here.
Isn't Ismark and Arena with us?
Yeah, they're up.
They're hanging out with me.
They're
Yeah,
judging
they're up
us.
there. Oh, I don't know if they're judging you.
I'm judging.
Arena just has eyes only for
Me, Toythus,
Yeah.
legendary Dragonborn sorcerer.
Or me.
Yes, absolutely. She could. You
Ooh,
never know.
Sachi. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe the vampiric power got her feeling a little lazy.
Okay, I can't figure out how to. I'm having a problem with this map. I'm really sorry, guys. Ah.
I like that picture, by the way, Titus, of your character. Where'd you get it from?
Thanks, man. I ripped off some artist and just stole it. And I said, I did it. This is mine. This is my artwork.
That's the best thing to do. Artists really respect that.
That's what
They
I
do,
heard.
love it. You know, here's the thing. As an artist myself, as long as you're not like saying you did it, for instance,
I made this.
playing games. You made that, huh? Okay.
Just kidding.
All right. I think I've got something that will work for us.
Hey, Bree, can you pick up streaming? Can you start streaming this?
Sure.
I got to turn mine off.